Hello. So welcome back. Today we have a very interesting guest who has done so much as an actor, as a producer, as a director. And one of the things that I have been impressed about him in the last few years is his charity work, what he's doing to try to help veterans who are not doing very well, some who are not working again. He has spent his personal resources going to look for them, because when you leave everything you are doing to go and look for them, spent his money, and he has helped to make a lot of them to live a better life. I have today on the program Kunle Afod. Before we start the interview, Tomi will just give us a little bio of Mr. Afod.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Kunle Afod.
Thank you.
We have a brief bio. I pray so too. So Kunle Afod is a prominent Nigerian actor, director, and producer known for his contributions to Yoruba Nollywood films. Kunle is from Ibadan in Oyo State and was born October 24th in Lagos, Nigeria. He holds a Bachelor of Law degree from Lagos State University. Kunle's passion for acting was evident from a young age, which led him to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. He began his career under the mentorship of the late Jide Ogunbade, a renowned actor, and was trained by Ben Tomoloju and German Anikulapo. He later joined the Awada Keri Keri Theatre Group under the tutelage of Adebayo Salami, another respected actor and director. Kunle has featured in numerous well-known films, including Nkan Agba, Odiade Ofikankala, Ade Ferrari, Ora Ati Fadaka, Orindola, and Awolu Ati Awawu. His career as a director has also flourished, especially after directing the popular movie Orieye. He is a brand ambassador for Boundless Service, a real estate company based in Lagos, among other organizations. Welcome to the show, Mr. Kunle Afod. Of course, we know that this is not exhaustive, because I personally know a few things that you've done that are not here. So,
sorry, madam, you are from where?
I'm from Ekiti State.
And you can't pronounce Yoruba names.
Well, not all of them. There's no one. You're not one. You're need the.
Even the pronunciation is not your too.
It's not your, but
no problem.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'd like to take the first shot, and it's the fact that first I'd like to tell you that I'm one of those who watch a lot of your movies, and one particular one that has struck me for a long time was the one you and Wumi Toriola did.
No.
I laughed from the beginning to the end.
Wedding Ring.
Yes, it was such a beautiful movie. Now I want to ask you, what drives your or motivates you to go after the veterans, to try to help them? I watch your YouTube channel, and there are at least 30 to 35 interviews of those people, even if those abroad, that you went to look for, find out how they are doing and the rest. And those who are not doing well, you do go fund me for them.
Well, I have answered this question severally. First and foremost, we've been doing it for a very long time, but not known under the... So when I did my 50th birthday 2 years ago, a lot of trolls, a lot of comments, people just yabbing us that this is what they know how to do. They don't know how to take care of the veterans that are sick, that are this. But we do these things. Is it because you don't see it? Okay, let me start showing you. So when I started posting it, then they got more support. Instead of the ones we just do on our own, now a lot of people now started supporting. So I decided to make it what I have to do and make sure it gets to the roots.
Are you thinking of, because I know that it is not easy, and there are many, they get many every day. I had a discussion with KOK one on this matter.
Okay.
In fact, when he won the Special Recognition at Bonn Awards, he spoke about that that he is just lucky, that God has blessed him with good health, and that he still continues to work when others who are his contemporary cannot work and are lying sick in different places. Are there plans to work with maybe Tampan to have a structure so that, because for you to you have your business, you have your immediate family, you have your children to cater for. Do you have any plans to make it structured so that even if you are busy and someone needs help, it could be done?
First and foremost, we have different associations, so not only Tampan. And what I believe in is not even association. I believe in one-on-one humanity service. And well, what I tell the elderly ones now is that they should all look into insurance policy, because trying to help each and every one cannot be enough. But they have children too, they have families. We all cannot be LD all through. Only God knows how the future is going to be. So they should look into the angle, and their children should also help them in doing that for them. I think that is the best. For whatever association, the association should also look into that insurance policy. So
okay, so the insurance conversation has been one that has been floated several times in the industry. At least I remember that I've been part of press conferences where they'll say, oh, we are planning to launch an insurance scheme for actors or Nollywood practitioners. And then all of a sudden the conversation dies down again and nobody talks about it for another few years. And then again somebody else comes back. What do you think is the real sustainable way to put it up, if it's going to work for actors and practitioners?
It's a very difficult thing, because all these elderly ones are those that worked when there was no pay, and you are expecting them to be in one insurance policy or the other. They will continue to put money in there, and they don't have that money now. So it is a long thing. It's not just what we can jump into. They've been planning it every time, different. For instance, this is Nigeria. We all know Nigeria. Some people have done insurance company to pack up.
Yeah.
What will you do? Some of those elderly ones have done such. And
Let me interrupt you.
okay.
Even if insurance companies pack up, like the government guarantee your money back, so your money cannot be gone with an insurance firm.
Not everybody knows that.
So just like a bank packing up now, I mean, there's no way you not get your money back. So, but this is what I was going to say. I mean, my own perspective will be a little different. Let me be very honest with you. You are one of those actors that I wonder sometimes that I've not gone further than this.
Okay.
And I'll be very honest. It's recently we had a personal relationship, but I've known you since 2003, 2004, thereabout. In those days when everybody used to gather at Femina that year. So one of those years, Said Balogun used to have an office on Harlem. And I don't know, I mean, the first time I will notice you, I was in his office on a Sunday evening, and I think you came with Ronke Odusanya. Ronke was driving, I think, on that city, I can't remember, but brand new cars at that time. So, and almost, I was so impressed with the way you were speaking. I can't remember what you, but I was so impressed with your spoken English, with your intelligence. I think that was the time Said was having a lot of issues with marketer. He was trying to do something. I'm like, how is a Nollywood actor this intelligent? And Ronke too was so impressive. And that was the first time I would notice. I never really used to watch Yoruba film that year. So that was the first time I would notice who you were. And I was, in my mind, when I got home that day, I could put my money on the fact that these two people were going to go far. I really do not know what happened over the years. But I saw that over the years, you took on the role of advocacy, not for philanthropy, for the industry. You were fighting marketers, you were raising issue about this, you were raising issue about that. I'm sorry to say that a lot of those issues you guys raised never got resolved. And to be honest, it's a pity that we still talk about insurance in Nollywood, because we've been talking about insurance for more than 15 years. At least,
for more than 20 years.
In the industry. So why is it that Nollywood is never serious about serious things? I mean, that's the question.
Maybe because Nigeria is never serious about serious things.
If I take your level of intelligence advocacy way back based on that history, a lot of things never changed.
Idris Abdul Karim did a lot. He's suffering, my brother. Let's be sincere. Yeah. See, when you fight for the people, you will suffer. That's fact. We did that not because of ourselves, because of a lot of people, and thank God some younger ones are benefiting now. We can proudly say maybe our own children will also benefit. Now. Thank God that we can still work, we can still get some little income now. So we were fighting because we know this thing can be better. We all are fighting because we know Nigeria can be better. But still, is it better? No. This is Nigeria, and that industry is in Nigeria. Other pay cost in Nigeria while industry.
Okay. Are you happy with the way your career had progressed?
Well, you failed to manage me. Why did you? For so many years, I spoke with you.
You and I spoke only once.
No. We didn't speak. No, we didn't speak only once. More than. No, you don't know.
Okay, we'll speak about this after this.
Better. Because most of you, when I come to you, you say, bend. Who says?
Why you say management is
it's part of it. Yes, because most of those that have gone to the next level, they have managers.
Okay, I saw a boy today. I don't want to mention his name here. Okay, one of my artists is on the set now, and we're talking about the boy. The boy is on a lot of films that are big films. We now say, okay, this is Sonny, maybe it's related to this particular person. The artist asks the person, that's my own client, asks him that, oh, are you related to XYZ that is influential in the industry? She now said no. Today, I got an email from his management company. It's not even my own company that manage him. So it's not like I'm trying to that, oh, please cast our actors. So when you are doing whatever, all the people on those management agencies, they are unknown. The boy never mentioned his name. None of us here probably remember his name. You probably remember his face if you have seen Artifact, you have seen Make Mission. Oh, look at those big things. So I agree with you that management matters, to be very honest. But I just also think that
I just think that Nollywood actors,
I just think
we need to begin to become more intentional about the trajectory of our career.
That's where I was going to go. One of the problem I think with Nollywood, I think we are doing more of the talking today. We are now going to do more of the talking now. One of the reasons why I think that Nollywood people always have problem with management is that seeing anything grow from down to up is always very difficult.
it's a lot of I agree with you.
So most of the time, Nollywood people, before you can move to the next stage, especially in Nollywood or the music industry, sometimes you have to say no to some 50,000 to some 100,000 before the 1 million. 5 million can come.
Yeah.
But usually it is always a painful thing that most Nollywood people cannot say no.
For some people, if I can fight marketers, you should know what I have gone through.
Tell us about your issues with the marketers.
Well, I was one of those that started putting movies online, and they got angry with that because they believe we are still going to be on that era of using CDs. So they got angry because it's not their own platform, and they said they had to ban me. Well, later they called me for a meeting, and I told them that is still going to be your next market, either you like it or not. Everybody is there now. That's the problem. Yes, that's the problem I had with them then. But for the association, a different problem.
You don't want to talk about that?
Well, there's nothing to talk about. It's part of what we're saying. You understand?
So you don't belong to any association now?
I belong to one association now.
Which one?
Yes, no.
And the other one.
What's the other one?
Why are you not in
The Golden Movie Ambassadors. Because there was the Golden Movie Ambassadors before Tampa.
Are you serious?
Yes. So why didn't Tampa join Golden Movie Ambassadors? Maybe they saw us as rebels.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
It was because they had problem
with ANTP.
ANTP.
Yeah.
So they now changed the name to Tampa.
They didn't change the name. They're still ANTP. Yes. So yes. They lost the case
in the court.
So then they decided to.
The court order, so they now changed their name.
They didn't change their name. Let me explain. See, it is a case of a big association that they were fighting for the supremacy, but somebody had more power. So when they went to court,
he was smarter than them. Use that
because he has been smart in the days of Ugunde, not now. So when they got to court, he won the case. When he won the case, they decided not to follow the association again and create another association. But before then, there was the Golden Movie Ambassador.
But Golden Movie Ambassadors was.
We don't make noise.
Yes.
We don't make noise. We still don't make noise.
4 years ago. No, you do now. It's different. You have a PR.
Then we make noise even more than now. But we don't make noise.
That's why I'm sure that you said this before Tampa.
Yes, it was. It was because they wanted to even join the Golden Movie Ambassador before they said, our boys here. No, let's go this way.
Okay, let me ask you. I'm putting you on the spot now. Do associations matter in Nollywood?
Smart.
Do they
Matter. For now. Oh, loud though. For now, it's well, everything we do should have one association or the other before, because they will fight for you from the government. But when we fight in our own association from the government, it's for our own personal use, not for the association. So apart from that, your craft is your game in the industry. See, these days we are in the era where TikTok makes stars.
Yes.
Are you going to tell me they should go and join an association? We have TikTok stars, we have Instagram stars, we have so many of them like that. All these influencers and online actors. So will you force them to join any association now? No. But one day they will also need something from the government. Funny enough, the government even are aligning with them now. They are giving them award, calling them to Abuja. So anybody that wants to grow will grow individually, not through the association. But I am not condemning association.
So what I'm asking you now,
So what
I am an wait. I am an
Golden Tulip, call.
I am an actor now. If I am an actor now, and I am in Tampa, so are you saying that apart from what the association can influence from government, there is nothing I can gain from the association?
Well, for now, I don't think there's, apart from the relationship we have, you understand? Those are one of the things we fought for. If you are in this association and we contribute to this association, what are we gaining from the association? But if they cannot help us, so why can't we stand on our own?
Okay, now I see that your YouTube page is doing well. You are one of those who release movie and within a short period of time have huge views and the rest of it. I see your interviews also doing very well. You understand? So are you looking more than, you've captured that market, obviously. Are you looking beyond YouTube now to say, okay, I want to make a movie and target taking it to the cinema, or
is there an end game to this?
Well, I told you earlier that I saw that we are going online early enough. I saw that we can also do other things, but the Agbara had no reach. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely, I will be coming to the box office, going to the cinemas. Definitely, by the special grace of God. Let nobody just brag, you understand? So, and whatever is coming next, if I'm still alive, I'll be there.
Let's talk about
because I can easily tell you that I was one of the first set of actors that was on TikTok. I even invited most of them to TikTok. Most of them. But I left again.
What do you mean Jabba Jabba?
Well, I cannot be on a platform where you will be watching somebody that will be cursing you. Somebody raising abuses on you and you'll be laughing.
That happens on Instagram.
No, not that much. Instagram, not that much, but TikTok has this family kind of platform. They create, and we have some people that are stars now based on cursing people, based on abusing people. It's too toxic for me, please.
Okay, now I'll take you on that. Before you came in, we were talking about some of your colleagues when they have issues, they go on to attack each other. How does that make you feel? And
so sad. I wonder what is happening to this. I'll base it on this generation, because everybody wants to follow what's trending, what's in vogue. That's why you see artists coming out to do such things too, because some of them are doing it so that they will also go viral. Because These days, I wonder now when people do bad things, they get endorsements. It's so funny. Those days, when we were training, when you do anything bad, you are gone.
To be very honest,
You are gone. But now,
not many of them get endorsements.
Somebody that has never gotten anything before does a bad thing, and you.
But if you are getting, I'm sorry, if you are getting endorsement from Iyalati Alagbo, Antitonta, Aphrodisiac Label Bridge.
Okay.
I mean, please, Glow won't call you.
How many people are Glow calling?
I know, I'm just.
Let's be sincere. Glow will call all my brother. Glow will call maybe 5 out of a million.
I'll give you example. Golden Terra won't call you. Our the client simply
Golden Terra,
and said, "Oh, now look, we all just want to pretend about polygamy. That we just need to agree that men cheating, women doing this has come to stay." The reaction was crazy. Guess what the brand did? Went to their page and pulled down all the videos of my clients. I'm just saying, serious brand won't call.
I know.
It's okay. See, you see, the reason
I will do that.
An example, you for instance, the reason why you have endured. When I'm talking of your brand, I'm not talking of you as a person. The reason why your brand has endured from that. I mean, I've known you since 2000 and 2003. Now that's 23 years. I want to assume that you probably started before that time.
I've been acting since 1986.
Good. So look at that, and you are still here. A lot of guys you started with are nowhere to be.
A lot of those we trained.
Oh, good. So because the brand, you try to keep to the real principle of humanity, of brand, of being normal, of not being crazy, of not being. I mean, I used to. There's one actor that come online to abuse everybody these days, and I know one blog that goes there and say former actress. I'm always wondering. Every time I read that caption, I'm always laughing. Which one is former actress again? The thing is that when you don't keep to those principles, your brand will not endure over a period of time. There might be sensationalism of effects in terms of maybe people give you money now. People, all this nonsense Portable is doing. I mean. Watch him in the next 5-10 years time.
Strategy now.
You see that strategy.
They pivot after a while.
Maybe.
That's exactly what I was saying.
All of them are able to do that transition.
Let's
not all of them.
Let's move on. The next question I want to ask, was that why when you were called out by your fellow actress, was that why you didn't respond?
I won't still respond. What I would just say is, see, whatever transpires between anybody on earth, God sees better. Let it be.
But sometimes people say silence means
consent.
Passive consent.
But Ọlọ́run ló yé ṣá.
But so are you saying you're not worried when you hear of scandals that people try to drag your name through? Or
you have children who are elderly and
yes,
watch these things.
They know me. My children know me. They know what I can do. I have trained them to be my friend. They understand me. So when they see lies, they know. When they see people trying to, that era when that person decided to do a stunt with my name. Stunts were raining that season, like a month. Stunt with Femi Adebayo, stunt with this one, stunt with. So let them use that opportunity. Fungba Dien.
Okay. Now, moving on now, let's talk about Nollywood, your industry. A lot of people are worried that we see Indian movies, they still do those movies when they want to do Hindu, or is that the language? They speak Hindu.
More of the language.
And then they transcribe, and a lot of people still watch it. Korean movie, they don't speak English, if I'm right. A lot of Spanish movies, they don't speak English.
Some of them are even voiced in Yoruba or English now.
You understand? But we now see that
most Yoruba
movie, but it is 80%
English
and 20%. And a lot of people have done data analysis to say that even this Yoruba actor, the English actor, based on mass appeal, you understand? So why is that happening? Why are you trying to kill your own language?
Thank you. I like this question. We are all in this room now. Thank God you are wearing our own clothes. Nigerians love something foreign more than what is theirs. We all know this. If you put a Yoruba movie now, pure Yoruba movie, they will leave it and still go and watch that Korean movie. They don't still understand that Korea or the Indian. No. They will leave it and watch. Thank God for some movies that are changing the narratives now. We have Jagun Jagun, we have Seven Doors, changing the narratives. Then, when it started, it was the online era. When we started putting movies online. We had more viewers abroad than here. Online. Because here we still sell CDs. They will know how to get. But online, when you put your movies online and you don't sell, and you see somebody that has maybe 50% English, 50% Yoruba, sells more than you, what will you do next? You also want to make money. This is showbiz. There's the show and there's the business. So if you are doing the show alone, not the business, you are killing yourself as well. But I am not saying that is the best, because we all know that your language will even push you further. That is why I'm coming up with my own program, Ileimo. That is why I'm doing Yoruba proverbs. That's, because I know that Tobakpe Tobaya, that is where we are going to come back to.
Okay, I have a slightly different view about this. Because you see, we almost agree that the world is evolving, and so is our life. And definitely, in the era that I said I knew you, association world were final. If they say this is no acting,
Then
if they say sit down, if they say move. Now in 2025, you can't do that. And so people don't even know. People are even bold to say and happy to say I don't want to belong to any association. Era and things have changed. They are now stories of our lives. I mean, now I'm sorry, the young girls in this studio, maybe apart from Tomi, when we were growing up, they will not have boyfriend. But now everybody has boyfriend. They've had like 5 boyfriends.
Wow.
They've broken some people's hearts. Some people have broken their heart.
They are not having
Now,
boyfriend.
they don't even have art again.
That is now part of our story. And art is a reflection
Of life.
So if the modern life is talking, people are experiencing boyfriend, girlfriend, our story should do the same. If modern life, now your 6-year-old daughter or your 7-year-old son is saying things that you will never say to your daddy till he died. He's saying it to you. So if you are not going to do a story, you are not going to say because you want to preserve what used to be, you want to exclude that part of life. No. It will not sit well with my generation, or it will not sit well with let me not say my generation. It will not sit well with the generation of my kids, because their reality is different. I entered my daughter's school and I saw AC. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
The weather is hotter these days.
No. That's
You understand what I'm saying? People coming out and say, where's the AC?
I agree with you, but I want you to agree with me too. Let me explain why.
I want to distinguish something. I'm not saying that we should not use our language to say the story. That's not my point. But my point is that we should not say, because we are trying to preserve where we are coming from, we will not tell today's stories.
Definitely, we have.
You understand what I'm saying? We can use our language. I don't mind. I can.
Even more Indian films speak more English now too.
Exactly.
With the advent of more epic films now, people are still watching many of these Korean, Hindi films that we're talking about, and they're still watching. There's still the large audience that's still watching our own films.
We are coming up.
No. Nigerians are just mass consumers. That's
Exactly.
Nigerians are mass consumers.
I want to put him on the spot too, because when you started managing Tomi, you took her away from the Yoruba setting.
I've never lied about that.
Hold on. Then and you started doing the business side of it would have cost that too.
Okay.
That is what I was saying. You also want to do the biz, not the show alone. Okay. And you know that when you take her to the next level, cash him up now.
God bless you. Maybe you nail it on there. I use that example. Unfortunately, this is a radio, people can't see us. I say it all the time. Nollywood is like a big map. Let's say the whole of Nigeria. That's Nollywood. That's an example. Yoruba industry is not like the map of Lagos in Nollywood. Now, the money they will pay in that map of Lagos is not as huge as the money they will pay on the other thing. So what I did, and I've never pretended about it, so it's not really on the spot, as it were, was to take Toyi away from that Lagos map and put her in the larger map where there's more money. So it's the same thing she was doing in this place that she's now doing there. And Egbo, you can testify to the fact that, look, if they call you in English industry now, how much you will collect? It's not the same thing that you collect when you go to Yoruba industry.
Definitely.
I suggested an actress for somebody, and I said, use this Yoruba actress, she's a good actress. And the person said, okay, I'll pay her 300K. I said, okay, even though some people I know are now any more than that in the industry, but she will still appreciate that. Because if her friend had called her for this type of role in Yoruba industry,
She might not
would
go.
have given her less. So,
Okay.
Let's move on. We don't have time. I'm going to ask you the last question, and it's 2 questions in one, and I want you to answer us in 1 minute if possible. There are a lot of noise now that people are now promoting movies, and that the
Dance.
way to promote movies is you must be able to dance.
I think
I
I did a video before they started saying that.
I want to know your opinion about that. The second one is a lot of talks in the last few weeks about sexual harassment in the industry.
Uncle Jide answered you.
You understand? So I want your view on the two.
Okay.
We'll round up with it.
Well, I did a video that since they want us to dance before they watch our movies now, I'm a joke pain. You understand? For every good actor, you must be a good dancer. So promoting your movies can come in any way. In any way. If you dance and sell, doesn't mean somebody else is coming to dance and sell. You understand? So look at what will make your own audience believe in your craft and do that to promote your work. Don't because Taye Jo, Kende will also go and Jo. I don't believe in do what they all do. Do your own. But whatever makes your job sell, please do it. That is for the first question. And the second question is, well, my answer will not be that different from my Oga's answer, because one thing I tell people, bring out those that said they raped them in the industry. We are adults. Consent that's if you go to school, they will ask you out. If you are a nurse, doctor might ask you out. Patient might ask you out. If you like, you agree. We have bankers that are looking for targets. If this man you go to meet ask you out, if you like him, you agree, and you meet your target. It's the same thing.
Asking out is not their problem. It's the fact that they anchor it on the fact that if you don't date me, you cannot work.
It is not possible. It's not possible. My brother.
Not possible.
Hold on. If I'm a coach, I have 21 players and I am going to use 11. Probably I might have 14 good players. If you want to get your way, you will use what you have to get your way. That is what the girls always say. Use what you have to get what you want.
Not all
the girls. But see, let me tell you the truth. Your talent will always be ahead in everything. If you are not good and you sell your body, you are just wasting your time. Because they will use you. But if you are good and you insist that you are not going to lay on anybody's bed, that talent will still put you on that spot.
But what do you have to say to those who insist that if you don't sleep with me, I will not use you?
Can't know what you want to call it now. Let them look for their own money and produce their own movies. It's as simple as that. Everybody can produce. That's Nigerian style. Everybody can produce movies. Everybody can. You can now. You can play your lead role now. Either you sell or you don't sell. It's either you waste your money or not.
But that I don't believe.
My brother. For every politician, as I don't know much about politics, but I believe that for every politician that has a spot at that top might have done one thing or the other. Thank you and God bless you.
So we should end this by what are the movies of your movies that we should look forward to? Let's end it that way.
Well, Iriri is on my platform now. It's just been out. I have a summary coming soon, but they should always watch Ileimo. Proverb Challenge. My platform.
Okay.
Right.
What's your platform name?
Kunle Afod
TV. Thank you so much, Mr. Kunle Afod. May God continue to bless you.
Amen.
As you continue to help our veterans.
Amen.
That always touches me when I watch your
And thank you for always honoring us too, because I think I won Born Award supporting actor 1 year like that. But before they brought the award, BT Con. So ON Loku to Dodomi. On Lododomi, Born Lododomi.
Don't worry, if we shall replace the plaque. We have
a different plaque.
different plaque in the last 5 years that I promise you can never cause.
Oh, better. So thank God pay on to Dodomi. That's why I'm still on.
Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that we pray that when the dream for the big pictures come true, we shall be looking forward to you to come and talk about it, and we wish you all the best. Thank you, Big Sam, for joining us today.
Thank you, Big Sam.
That's my manager.
And the manager in view of Kunle Afod, and the personal friend of Doris.
Ogala.
I don't know Doris Ogala. I came here for a woman. I came here for Tomi.
Oh, no, you came here because you heard his name.
Thank you, Tomi, for coming. Till next week, I'll have a very good Easter. Like I said, a lot of Nollywood movies are in the cinema this Easter. Make sure you watch One Bed Thief, Family Buaha, Ashoebi Diary, Make Nation, Recall. Labake Odododo is the #1 now. Radio Voice by our Papa RMD is also there. Thank you for listening. And make sure you watch One Lagos Love Story on Netflix. Yeah. Beautiful movie. Thank you for listening. We'll be back next week to speak with another Nollywood person. Thank you, and keep watching Nollywood movies.